eyes, making things with heart and hands. Every step, maples grip and walnut grace, cooked from this place. Chisels and hammers, sparks take flight. Sawdust dancing in the sun. Watch it slowly come undone. Lay it down smooth and clear. Shapes emerging, bringing cheer. Grains of wood tell a tale. This world I never fail. Oh, it's awesome to be a woodworker, don't you see?
Hello, hello. 1, 2. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. How is that? That any good? That better? Are we there? Are we there? Let's while I get confirmation that my sound is working, I'll just finish up tidying up, and we'll see how that is in a sec. Hopefully that's sorted it. So, yep, there we go. That's cool. Excellente. Right. So, if you're clearly Twitch is working, that's fine. That's mint. Anybody watching on YouTube, give us a comment, just let you know that you're there and that everything seems to be working YouTube side. That would be very much appreciated. I would really appreciate that. Save me going over and wasting time making sure that everything on the YouTube side of things is okay. Oh, I probably need to put out some notifications, don't I? Loud and clear, great, that's fantastic. Oh, we don't want Steam, let's get rid of Steam. You can go. So I'm just shutting down some software that I don't need. Yeah, right, so we've not got a lot planned for today. Don't think I'm going to be in the workshop too long, at least till tea time, but then probably not much longer after that. Depends who draws the short straw and is cooking today. Yeah, I've not been here for a while because I've been super busy, so it was a good excuse, as I'm off today because of the Euros yesterday. It was a good excuse to come out and do some stuff. And also, okay. So let me just get this done and I will be right with you. Not he. Right, let's come back to OBS. There we go. Working on YouTube. Cheers. Too. Thank you. Cheers. That is much appreciated. Good to know. Right. So, plan for the day. Plan for the day is. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, fine. Let's do this one. Yeah, you can see it from there. Plan for today is to install new table saw. Fantastic. Got a new table saw at long last. The old one, you can probably tell, no you can't quite see it, but it doesn't matter, it's gone. That is left, that's disappeared. So that has gone now. Never worked. I've kept some of the, I don't know if they're going to be useful, if they'll even fit onto this one, but I thought when it went, I was like, I'm going to keep all of the fences just to see whether they're still useful. I could set, if it will fit, I could set one up on right hand side, one up on left hand side. But seemingly this one, the new one has got a one that does both sides. So actually I don't need this at all. This could still be useful though, the mitre. So yeah, it is significantly bigger than the last one, which is causing me some concern. Because I had a finite amount of time, finite amount of space for this to fit into, yeah, it is bigger. I wasn't ready for quite how much bigger it was, but it is definitely bigger. And I'm also not 100% sure if I don't know if it's going to squeeze in between or sit on top of the pedestal for the last one. Let me show you what I mean. I'll put this down. If I bring you down on this one ever so gently, hopefully it stays with. So let me turn the screen round so I can see what I'm showing you. So there's the pedestal for the old one. Now the new one does come with its own sort of stand on wheels, and it actually feels fairly stable on there. So I'm not 100% sure yet whether I'm going to keep this stand or whether I'm going to move it on and keep it onto this stand. I don't know. It would be a miracle if it just fitted on top, but the one advantage of this stand is that the saw is bolted to it, so the two are connected. If I put it onto this stand, there's virtually no chance that the bolt holes are going to line up and I'll be able to bolt one onto the other, so it may have a tendency to move. Do you know what? I think I'm just going to call it now and remove this stand altogether, and we'll try it. We'll try fitting this all in as a one piece. I think that's probably the safest way to go. And then we've got things to check, like need to make sure that the blade is nice and tight, because I didn't put the blade in, so I'm not going to start it up until the blade's been checked. We've got to mount the dust extraction on the top, and what else we got to do? That's about it, I think. So yeah, we're just going to do that. I'm going to move that into here, test it out. Hopefully it's my new best weapon, so that would be great. That would be very good. Very good, very nice. But I'm just going to try and set the camera up so I can just... Oh, good grief. I need to be further into this corner, don't I? Much further into this corner. Let's see how that looks. Oh, the wires are going to pull the camera over. Come on now. It's because I'm stood on one. No, that's still not happy, is it? Let's see how that feels. Precarious AF. But how does it look? Yeah, it looks okay. Looks all right. I think we'd be okay. So that is work cam. There we go. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, so I think we're decided, aren't we? That didn't take very long to decide at all, but this is going to come out, and that is going to go the way of all good things. That is destined for the bin. Well, not yet, because this whole thing has to fit in that gap first, so it is a case of let's see how it fits and we'll make a decision after. Oh, my hoover's well hidden. This really needs hoovering out. It's absolutely full of sawdust, but I will salvage the wheels off of this. What's this? What's this? Oh, it's the riving knife from the old table saw, which I removed and then clearly never fitted back again. Oh, come on now. Right, we'll take care of this in a bit. A box of gubbins, bits and pieces we'll put there. Yeah, it's it be big. It ain't gonna fit through that gap, I can tell you that for nout. Right, it isn't currently bolted to the deck, so I can take it off and I will throw it on there. Hopefully that will just behave itself and stay there for 2 secs. This, I can now get past. Ugh. There we go. So this is one of the major advantages of having a workshop that's too small for all the shit that you wanted to put in it. God, I need a bigger place. But I mean, it should make hoovering a little easier, which I suppose is no bad thing. All right, let's wheel that somewhat close to being in position. Yeah, how's the router going to fit in there now? I don't know. I may have to rethink the router. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, okay. Right, well, let's get this over here and we'll have a look at the... Oh, pop that up here if I can. There we go. And we'll have a look at the dust extraction. So it looks like we've got... Yeah. Okay. Okie dokie. So it looks like the dust extractor, which is the one. So the story is, right, I got this cheap. I got this very, very cheap from a lovely guy whose name completely escapes me now. Malcolm. I want to say Malcolm, but I'm not entirely sure. I should really look it up, shouldn't I? He gets some bits and pieces and some stuff from like a seconds and, you know, repairs and what have you place. And it was the only bit that was missing was this bit, the bit that goes from the dust extractor to the sort of the hood, the blade guard with integrated dust extraction. So it was the only bit he didn't have, which made it very good value. So I'm just wondering whether, oh, that needs an adapter, or is that, no, that fits on there. Okay, so that needs to have a bend in it. That's all right, we can do that. Is the one I had for the original one the right size for the, oh my God, it is. Oh, yes, right, the world is coming together. Right, we have a clamp of sorts. I'm not really sure what that can be used for. Let's just see what we've got here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts for bolting the saw to the deck, so that's good. Oh, good grief, I didn't realise how much chat was going on. Oh shit, I need to catch up. Sorry, I was got to go to meeting. Okay, have a good meeting. Be careful with this Drew character around. Drew, oh, is that me? It doesn't matter how much space you have, it's too small for all your stuff. Tell me about it. Yep. Morning. If you have enough space means you don't have enough stuff. You're so right. You are so incredibly right. Yeah. I don't know what these are for. We've got 2 bolts with funny orange sort of nuts on them. I don't really know what they're for yet. I haven't worked that out. Yes, I don't know. Let's consult the guarantee. Not what I wanted. What I wanted was the instructions. I do like, you know, most fellas won't read instructions, but I don't actually mind them that much. I really don't know what that's for. Ah, hang on. That would be too convenient for that to just slot into there like that. But for why, I don't know yet. But that definitely looks like it slots in there. And I have another one with littler ones. I'm going to have to consult the infernal net, I think, because I just don't know what these are for. Because there was a box, but I couldn't fit it in the car. Yeah. Oh, I wonder if... No, that would be stupid, wasn't it? That would be daft if the... That would be daft if the extractor hood sat over... Yeah, it's not going to connect to this because this needs to move. I am perplexed. I am perplexed. Let's take this off, because that might be confusing me. Right, that's solid under there, so I can't imagine it's anything to do with these holes here. Oh, I'm going to have to look it up, aren't I? I'm going to have to look it up. Right. Right, so what is it? It is a Evolution Rage 5S. Rage 5 assembly. Okay. Right, Evolution Power Tools. I'm going to watch your YouTube video. See how well it's put together. Let's see. If you're uncertain about any aspect of the assembly procedure, please contact the Evolution helpline. Definitely not doing that. No manual. Oh, download it from the site. Oh, I can download it from the site rather than watching. No. Do you know what? I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it because watching things seems to make more sense to me. Right, yeah, that's how to put the. So I've got how to put the legs. I've got how to put the legs on the saw. That's cool. I can do that. I know you probably can't see very much of this, but yeah, that's nice and easy. Thingies in the handles. Yeah, no worries. Epic. I think this is mostly building the base. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, all of that's already been done. Let's move on. Right, here we go. This is what I'm after. Step 7. So take those off. Right, so yes, they're here. Over here I've got two sort of spanner looking things. So I can take them off. And that's quite handy, isn't it? I like that. I'll put that back on there just loosely for now. Okay, what's next? Yeah. Oh, undo. Oh, stop. So undo that, and that's locked down, but I can undo it apparently with a twist from one of these. Look at that. That's fantastic. So that comes off there. Great. What's next? Put the blade all the way to the top. So we'll do that. Okay, that's about as far as it goes. I've no idea what that was just showing me. I had to undo something over here, pull on the riving knife, and then set the riving knife to a certain height, but I missed how high it was. So let's undo it first. Not that one. Must be that one, I'm guessing. Yeah, so that's released the riving knife. Now, what did he... Oh, stop. So, undo the riving knife, pull the riving knife until that top hole at the top is level with the top of the blade. Right, gotcha. And then do it up again, I expect. So, top of the blade, so that needs to be about there. Oh no. Top of the blade. About there. We'll call that it. And we'll do that up again. can always put it higher or lower if we need to later, I guess. Am I doing this up the right way? No, I'm not. I'm undoing it because I'm an idiot. So, anyway, the Euros, yeah, watched it last night over a few beverages. I mean, it was a game, wasn't it, I suppose? It was a game of two halves. England were not brilliant in either. Old school screen sharing. Saw bounced on the left. Oh no, it's pretty wobbly. I did think it was a bit more safer than that, but it's not. I'll be careful. It's fine. Don't worry, it's fine. Yeah, it was a bit of a game, wasn't it? It was just. We never really seemed to get going. Right, put that back in, lock that in place again, and then it looks like reduce the blade all the way down. Oh, this is ringing a bell actually from my last one. I am sort of remembering how to do it. It sort of fits. Oh, that's what that's for. I think I've cracked it. I think I've nailed it. I think I remember how it is. I'm going to do it and then I'll check back on the video and just make sure that I am doing it correctly. Because I think that there goes over there like that. And that screws through that gap, which you can't see because it's all frosted plastic. Is that about right? I mean, tell you what, raise it a bit more, give us a little bit more room to see and work. It's there, isn't it? There it is. There it be. I mean, it feels a bit fucking rickety, but I suppose it's doing a job, isn't it? All right, I think it's probably about as good as it's going to get. I mean, this wasn't the most expensive saw you've ever seen in your life, but now, would the hose be better served on... Now, how many more hose clamps have I got? I've got some spare little bits and pieces knocking about, but there's that one there. Did I put any in here? No, I did not. Yeah, so sorry, I keep getting off track, don't I? So yeah, the Euros, it was a game. It didn't go England's way, unfortunately, but sometimes these things just don't happen, do they? I mean, quite honestly, if anybody's particularly aggrieved by it, you know, you could say, well, look, you weren't on the pitch, and if you wanted to help, then perhaps you know, should have thought about that and not tried as hard as you did at school, and then you could be a footballer. I find it very difficult to get excited about football. I do enjoy an England game, but I'm certainly not the kind of a guy who'll get up at 3:30 in the morning because Azerbaijan are playing the Czech Republic in a friendly. That's not my jam at all. I really don't find it that entertaining. But I do like an England game, and I will support the national side. It's the right thing to do. But yeah, it's you know, with the amount of knobheads that are out as well watching it, I was just like, nah, I'd rather just stop at home. So I watched it round at a neighbour's over a beer, and it was very pleasant. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't go like into town or anything, because I'm quite sure there would have been some significant amount of trouble even out here in the sticks where we live. I'm quite sure there would have been some sort of action taking place in the town, no doubt. That is going to be too big. Oops. We'll have to resort to the good old cable tie, I think. No, we'll keep that out for the other one. So, but yeah, it was all right. It was okay. It was all right. It wasn't a painful game. I did, however, and I swear on everything I hold dear and true, I did predict that Spain would score first. We would equalise, and then they would more than likely score again, and then our Reds would go down. And that is almost exactly what happened. So, yeah, I did kind of call it. Sorry, I'm forgetting. I've not done this in a while because I've been so busy and not been out here. I'm forgetting how to do the presenting thing properly rather than just keeping my back to you, which is a bit rude, isn't it? Right, I'm just tightening up this clamp. Don't want to put too much through it because it is only onto plastic. I think that'll probably about do it. It's probably at the limit of what that clamp can do anyway. And then I think we're going to have to go with cable ties for the rest. So let's find my little Potto cable ties. Which I normally keep somewhere around here, he says. Oh. Where are they? There we go. Let's have one for that one for that one. That'll do two. There we go. That'll do. Let's do two. And oh, get rid of that. Pair of side cutters. There we are. We'll get these in there. I know what I didn't do. Now I've just realised I've gone to all this trouble of putting all this shit on. I didn't actually check the blade. So I'm probably going to have to take a majority of this stuff off. Because I do not want to start. Yeah. I don't want to start this up without first having checked the blade is properly bolted in there. God, you know what? I don't think this needs a cable tie. That is tight as a you know what. This definitely does, however, that goes on and off far too easily. Let's double that up. Back it up with another one. There we go. There we are. There we are. Right. Excellent. Making gains. We are making gains. Right. Let's check this blade. Yes, that's going to have to come off, isn't it? That's all right. That wasn't too difficult to get on. Silly spannery type thing. Undo that. That all comes off. Rotate this right up. That's as far as it goes. And we're just going to make sure. Is there a lock of any sort of description? How do you you know what? When in doubt, yeah, that's tight. That is definitely tight. Lock that in place. That's not going anywhere. Pop this back on. Where are we going? So that does, yeah, it does cover the majority, even if it is like right up in the air. Let me see what's going on here. Twitch, 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 twitch. Is there nobody on YouTube? Is there nobody on YouTube? Let's have a quick look. Just make double sure I am actually going out on YouTube. Let's see. How do I've forgotten how to get to my channel now. Home, me, view channel. There we go. No, I'm live. I am live. Let me just have a quick look and see. I am actually going out. Shut up, silly Wally. Yeah, we're going out live. That's wonderful. Right, so, right, now all that's on there, let's release the power cable, because that's going to be important later. There we go. Don't feel like it had as long a lead on it as the last one. Shot. Right, so I think, yeah, it's just literally pick that up, stick it on, make sure that's not going to come off. That definitely isn't going to come off. And then we should have a fully functioning table saw ready. We'll figure these two bits out in a bit. I don't really know what they're for. These will pop on in a moment. What do we need for those? Allen key and a wrench. That's fine. Okay, let's rescue this shitty death. That's heavier than you want it to be. Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I must admit, I was kind of surprised how good the feedback is on these saws, because they are, there's no getting away from it, they are predominantly made of plastic. Yeah, they are made of plastic. I'm sure they're built to a, you know, to a price, to a spec. But yeah, the feedback is just actually really good. Now, that's the way I want it, but seemingly it isn't square. It doesn't appear to be square at all, and the feet don't seem to be lining up. So distance between screw holes is, with the plug not in the way, 51.5. And then this way is 51.5. Oh, so there should be square then. I should be able to fit this on any way I want. I would have thought it would have been a bit of an own goal to not make the base square, but that didn't seem to be lining up for me. Let me just. Oh, there are two sets of holes. Oh, so maybe the forward hole on one will match the forward hole on another. Yeah, it looks like it is. It looks like it is. Right, I need an Allen key, and all my Allen keys are hidden behind all that shit. Oh Christ, how am I going to get behind there? I've got, well, compressor can move. Drag that down there for the time being. Get rid of the hood for that hopefully is not plugged in. Oh my life! Oh yeah, it is plugged in, of course it is. Alright, well let's get rid of it. Get it out where, and we'll figure out where we're going to put this one later on. This, whoa, God. Nearly knocked my computer off the stand. Yeah, my plane of thicknesser might have to find somewhere else to live. Sorry, bud, you might have just been made homeless. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It's alright. Good job it wasn't an expensive fan. Right, an Allen key. The bolt. The bolt. I needed the bolt. Whoop. First time. Look at that. You can't teach shit like that, I'm telling you. Now. Right, literally, first Allen key I picked up. You ready for this? You watch this. If I pull this off, this will deserve a like or something. You ready? So, there's all of me. There's my largest down to my smallest. There's the bolt head. I'm going to put this over my head, and then using my laptop screen, I'm going to bung this. Yeah, I can't see it. I'm going to bung this in the right hole first time, and it goes in there. Shit. I was one off. Bollocks. Not bad though, not bad. One off. Why don't you have a cool logo t-shirt? Why don't you have a cool logo t-shirt? I mean, don't fight, guys, but yeah, why don't you have a cool logo t-shirt? You some sort of loser. What's going on? Require me to have my shit together. I got these shirts. I got one in black, one in blue, one in white, and I had them made in Bahrain about, God, it must have been like 6 years ago. And quite honestly, I've got absolutely no right for them to fit me still, but they do. Well, I mean, fit me is, I can still physically get in them, I suppose is accurate. But yeah, I had a guy print these up for me. He did me these three printed for 9 dinar, which 9 dinar worked out to be about 18 quid, about 2 to 1 out there while I was there. So yeah, for about 18 quid, I didn't think that was too bad for you know, branded, personalised shirts. I wonder if I've got any other washers. I kind of feel like some washers underneath would go down well. Let's get these open. So I've got one in there. Ah, tell you what, let's take that one off real quick. And let's see if I've got some washers. I've got a cold chisel. Screw and plug set, nails, bolts, nuts and washers. Get in there. How'd you open this? Oh, here we go. Kind of feel like those would do. Yep, they'll work. Perfect. We shall add those. Right, I might go quiet a minute while I concentrate on righty tighty lefty loosey. Okay. Come on now. There it is. There it is. Of course, that's backwards. It always is. I don't know if anybody else gets this, but I always find my ratchets like USB sockets. No matter what I do, no matter how many times I do it, I always present it. It's always the right way round first, then I decide that it's not and I change it, and then I figure out that actually no, it is, I'm doing it, and then I have to switch it round again. But such is life. And it is only the truly nerdy that'll get that reference. Come on, get in there. There we go. Go. Last one, and then of course got to nip round and do them all up. Oh shit. There we go. Oh no, I can't reach. It's not too short. Oh crap, it's all going wrong. My wife shrinks my clothes. First you have to find some Dino. Yeah. There's loads of places out there that will print you a shirt. Tons of places. Just Anyway, what's all this about all my wife shrinks all my clothes? Do your own laundry then. You can't go blaming the missus for shrinking your clothes if you're not willing to do your own laundry, my man. Yeah, it's tight enough. Do let me know if my arse crack's showing, lads. Please, please, pretty please. I'd love to go viral, but not for that. Although, in my experience, you have to show a damn sight more skin than an arse crack to go famous and viral on Twitch. But then I've also been told it's even worse on Kick, so perhaps I shouldn't whinge. All right, there we go. Almost gives a bit more. Pay me, and we'll talk. I aren't showing skin online unless I'm getting paid. And then I also want you to sign an indemnity saying that you won't sue me when you find it revolting. Ugh. Okay. Right, that, the extractor for... The extractor for the planer, I think, is going to have to live in the bowels of the table saw until I come to use it. Come on. There we go. The hood, which I've still yet to make a... Oh, can I reach this from there? Come on now. I've still yet to make a stand for this bloody hood. I will do it one day. I've only had it like 4 years and never actually got around to doing it. I will do though. That's just going to have to be sort of there-ish. Now, now I need the handles, but I kind of want the wheels at the other end. Or can I? Oh, I can. I can. I can do it. What have I hit? Nothing yet. No, I've definitely hit something. Oh, I've hit the plug. Get out of the way. Right, there we go. Yeah, okay. That can just sort of live down there for a bit. Actually, it's not as big as I thought it was going to be. I mean, I seriously don't think... Right, okay. Let me turn you around. I need to get rid, or when I say get rid, I mean process, all of that pine that's from a wardrobe from my neighbour. I need to get rid of all of that and process it, and then my help brain, it's gone, empty. Bandsaw could go up there a bit, and then that will give me room for the router. No, not the router, the planer. Yeah, it will. Yes, it bloody well will. That's great. Okay, I kind of feel like we should test it though, right? Oh, yes, I still had to find out what the shit these are for. What the hell are these all about? I mean, I don't know. Right, that goes on there, that's easy. But what is this? I don't get it. I don't understand. Because they could fit into there and then be held in by this rail here. But then this is solid on all four sides, so you can't even get into it to do them up. So they won't. Are they too thick to go all the way through? That could be. Yeah, maybe. They go all the way through. I'm a genius. They go all the way through. Right, I get it. So you put that in like that, and then for reasons that I'm not really familiar with, and then you just, yeah, that bites on there, and you tighten it up. Yeah. Gotcha. But I don't actually want that on there right now. Yeah, I still don't understand this small one. Oh, wait! Isn't there supposed to be a... Oh, no, don't tell me that's the... No, it's here, look. It's here, look. Yeah, there's supposed to be this that fits on there like that. Go on, get in there, you knob. Ah, right, yeah, so this is an extension for this. And those two bolts go with it. And this is an extension for this. And those two bolts sit in those two grooves like that. Yes, there we are. There we are. I have solved it. I have solved the mystery. Yeah, that's kind of cool. But you know what would be even cooler if I had somewhere to put them when I'm not using them. I think they might have to live down underneath the... They're going to have to live down here underneath the... underneath the bandsaw for the time being. Right, let's get set up, because I would quite actually like to throw something through this. Ooh, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, I like that. Yeah. So what else I do need to figure out is I need to know whether this rail is square with respect to the blade. So yeah, let's find that out. This, I saw a place for this. That doesn't go in there because that won't fit. Let's put those, where did those go? Let's put those back before we go any further and I lose them. There we go. I'm not sure. Does that just sit there like that, I guess? I don't know. There seems to be another place for it over here, but I've no idea. I don't know. It's quite comfy there, it's fine. Right. Oh, I wonder then if there's a way of hanging this off when I'm not using it. I don't know. I can't read. Yeah, kinda, but I don't know. I don't know. I'll watch the video in full later and figure it out. Right, tape measure. Actually, no, tape measure's probably not going to be brilliant for this, is it? Probably going to need something a little sturdier. So let's use an engineer's rule. Right, okay, let's work out your... Let's change the camera thingy because I'm all the way over in the corner. It's not very good for yous. Oh, bald head. Right. Let's just get these legs extended. And then I can bring you along for the ride and show you what it is that I'm doing and the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. And there we go. Okay, so what I want to do, let's get rid of this for the time being, again for the third time because we just don't need it right now. So what I'm doing is I'm going to make sure, phone, oh, what did I send? Oh yeah, okay. It's just one of my work friends letting me know that they thought I was humorous. So I'm just going to pop the ruler in at the back and the ruler in at the front and just make sure that the distance that's measured on the inside of the blade is the same for both front and back, because then that means if the fence is set, what I don't want is I don't want the blade either to pinch or to basically I'm going to lose more material that way. So just making sure that it is even. So let's get this to a nice easy number. Now I thought there was a way you could roll this, but apparently not. So we'll put it to 60 mil. In fact, we'll set this to 60 mil, and then we'll see if this actually, if it's accurate. My God, it is as well. I mean, it's a gnat's dick under. It's like 59.6.7. So it's within 0.3 of a millimetre. So that's really good. And then here at the back, it's about 0.1 of a millimetre out. So I think the blade is pitching that way. Which of the two, that's the better one. But let's just make sure. We'll do like a quarter rotation, because the blade could have a little slight wonk on it perhaps. So we'll just make sure that's actually got a lot better. Let's just test that. That's about the same. We could have just a little wonk on the blade perhaps. That's bob on. That's getting worse. Another quarter turn. Yeah, that's all right. About 0.1 out. That's okay, about 0.1 again. I mean, it looks great. It looks really good. Yeah, it looks okay. It looks all right. It looks okay. It looks like it's fitted quite well. You might check for parallel to the rails also. Isn't that what I was doing? Parallel to the rails? Do you mean the rail? Do you mean this? Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean, Donut? I'm pretty sure you mean that. Let me know if it's not. But yeah, I mean, it's bloody close. It's like within 0.01 of a millimetre, so I'm well happy. Well, I suppose better throw something through it, I guess. That's the fence. I'm thinking of the slots in the tabletop. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. So, yes, to here, because this is where I would normally run this. Because I obviously favour my right hand. So what you're talking about from the side of here to there and the side of here to the back of the blade? Is that what you're on about? I'll just wait for your confirmation. Or do you mean literally to the rails? Let's check. You clearly have done this at least once more than me, because I've never done it. Yeah, cool. Okay, yeah, do that. That's actually not a bad idea. That's a pretty good idea. Let's get rid of the fence. So on the, okay, gonna have the numbers upside down. So with this pushed in all the way over here, we've got about 55, a bob on 55. And here, we are, I mean, a smidge under, but like maybe 0.01 of a mil. So yeah, there is a crab on it, but it is that way, which is the way I'd rather it if there is going to be one. But I mean, it's bloody close, super bloody close. Right, the only other thing I need to try is to make sure square. Obviously, we want to know, is the blade square in reference to the table when it's up at 90 degrees. Now I have an engineer's square knocking about here someplace, but like everything, where the shit did I put it? Oh, there it is. There it be. So I have a square. It's worth checking that your square is square with another square. So I've got a digital one. Oh, 89.6 this reckons. Well, that's 90, and there is a little gap. I don't know if you can see that. I can't see the screen, but I can't also move it. There is a little gap. Okay. Well, that's set to 90 now, or as near as damn it. There we are, that's set to 90, so let's see how my other more different engineer's square gets on. Because of course I have more than one. That's more like it, that is bob on. God, who'd have thought that would have been like 0.4 of a... Let me show you if I can. I'll try and line this up as best I can. Here we go. Look at that. Look at the gap in it. And this would be the one I genuinely would rely upon. I mean, there's a little bit of schmoo in the back here. I wonder whether that might be throwing it off. I've picked up some goop or some dirt or some resin or something on this. I mean, oh, maybe though. Right, hang on. Let me clean this off with a knife. That might just be throwing it off. There's definitely something on it. I don't know what that is. It looks like resin. Just make sure the back of these are both clean. Yep. There's a fair amount of crap in there, isn't there? There we go. Nice and clean. Right, well, let's retest it. Let's give it every opportunity to pass, because it's the smaller one. I'd prefer to use it. Oh, look at that. Much more accurate. There is still a little bit of a gap, but it is much more accurate. I would say that's probably 0.1 of a degree. Let's just close it down. 0.2 of a degree. That's pretty accurate. That's not too bad. But we'll still use the wood one, because the wood one is 90. Oh, well, I mean, when it's gonna, Jesus Christ. That was a good catch. That nearly went. Right, there we go. Sorry, I'm doing this by looking around at my laptop screen. There we go. And now I have to leap over the cables and hope that I don't knock my camera over. There we go. So we'll get rid of that. That is down square and that is touching. So that blade is at 90 degrees. Yeah, that's real good. That's real good. Yeah, okay, I'm satisfied. I am satisfied with that. Right, we'll cut something just to make sure. Just to make sure. How did that fit onto the, oh, like that? There we go. Yeah, okay, so you're 0.2 of a degree off. That's a surprise, to be honest, because that was not cheap actually, that one. Not cheap at all. And of course, immediately, the first thing I'm thinking is, oh, maybe I can grind it back square, which must surely be a recipe for disaster. It's got to be, hasn't it? Right, let's fit the dust guard back. Because what is the point in having it if you're not going to fit it? I feel like this is a really good job. I'm very pleased so far, very pleased. Right. I don't know, what do I cut? What do I cut? Well, let's cut some pine. Let's cut some pine. Got a few bits and pieces, bits of it knocking around out here. Can just run a few squares off with that. Yeah, that'll lift. Yeah, beauty. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to take this off for the time being, just to get it out of my way. But I'm going to run this first of all without the dust extraction on, and then I'll run it with the dust extraction on, because the last one, the dust extraction, I've got to say, didn't really do an awful lot. Open that gate, shut that gate, that gate's shut, that gate's shut, that gate's open, the gate to the hood is shut. That's good, that's good, that's on. Right. People's watching. Have I forgotten anything? before I turn this on, is there anything I've forgotten before I do this and have myself a little whoopsie? I don't think there is, but what do we reckon? I think I'm good to go. I'm going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to tell me, and then I'm going to go for it. Okay. Well, you had your chance to save my life, and now if it all goes wrong and I end up snuffed, it's definitely your fault. Right, on with the dust extractor. Right, okay, and on we go. That's probably a bit high, isn't it? That's... Okay. So, that's the face that I cut where I just literally took the raggedy edges off. And then I cut into it again. One, because I wanted to measure what the kerf was, what the kerf of the blade was exactly. So that is, goodness me, let's do it closer to here. So, I mean, 1.5, maybe 2 millimeters. I don't know if it will focus this close in, but I mean, by eye, that looks to be about 1.5 to 2 millimeters, which is, I'm not going to lose an awful lot of material, so that's a good thing. And then if I just rip that off, chuck that away, I mean, that barely needs sanding. That barely needs sanding. Look how well it's cut all those fibres. Yep, sold. Absolutely over the moon. That is bloody brilliant. That is bloody brilliant. Super happy. Super, super, super happy. Now, can we go ahead and use it a little bit to make the anal missile project any better? Haha. Because they fitted all right in there and they'll glue quite happily, but with those going over the top of this, there was quite a bit left over. I don't know if you can see, am I showing that particularly well? You can see these, all 4 of these protrude a little bit over these. So I do need to take a little bit of these off. So I think probably what I'll do is I'll mark them here and then cut them sort of freehand on there. Oh, I tell you what, also, the bases are domed because I chipped them out with a chisel rather than using this. But now I've got this, I can do many things. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Right. Yeah. Let's... Nope. This one? Yeah. Right, so... yeah, let's take that off again. Just lay that on its side. Ah, the riving knife could be a pain in the dick, couldn't it? Although that wasn't particularly difficult to get rid of. Okay. Well, let's take that away. What I'm thinking is, I'm thinking of just running the I'm thinking of running the anal missiles, these, over the blade to just sort of tidy up this underneath bit here. But to do that, I've got to drop that riving knife back down again. I'm not going to use it anyway in this, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I'm just going to drop that knife down because, ow, just headbutted the bandsaw. Well done. Tell you what, let's turn it off at the mains before I go sticking my hands inside it, and we'll unplug it as well for double safety. Flipping idiot. Oh no, that's doing it up. Yeah, that way I can go straight over the workpiece without the riving knife getting in the way. I need to remove the dust. Shit. I need to remove the dust extractor anyway, so the riving knife doesn't really need to be there. And I'm only really interested in the maximum cutting height. So I think we're good for the moment. So I think I just raise this until it starts to raise it off the deck, about there, and then bring it down. And then essentially I just want to go backwards and forwards on it until all of this scrabbly underside is removed. Or is it worth the effort? Well, I'm here now, and I so there's virtually no effort at all. So I want to go about there, don't I? That's about as far as I want to go, and then I can literally go up a minute amount. Right, yeah, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Flat tooth blade, I won't clean it up. Yeah, good point. Flat tooth blade. I mean, no, but I'm going side to side, so because these are seriously domed. Do you know what I mean? So when I put the flat of this in, it seesaws, because I was only doing it with a yeah, it ain't got to be perfect. I'm just literally, all I'm trying to do is maximise the amount of gluing surface I've got available to me. So yeah, I'm not looking for, like, you know, a like a mated surface, but it'll make things nice, a bit easier. So yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Right. And you know what? That felt dodgy as fuck. So, as they say, if it feels dodgy, it probably is. Don't do it. So I am going to leave that. That felt super dodgy. I did not like that at all. Yeah, we'll call that a day. I aren't doing that. That's a stupid idea. I'm going to get myself into trouble. Okay. Right. So we're going to fit these in. I'll tell you what else I've cocked up as well. Is I've painted all these the same. And I have managed to paint the wrong side of two of the things, so you can probably tell that one's lovely and brown and one's horrible and white, and it is the same on the bottom because I painted them all the same and not anticipated that two of them I was going to turn over because I'm an idiot. So two of these need to have their undersides painted. You absolute toffee apple. That is what happens when you're doing the last bit at night, the last time I was in here, and not really concentrating on what you're doing. You bloody moron. Right, well, let's do that now. Because otherwise, at least give them a little chance to dry a little bit, because I really wanted to get these lacquered today. So... Boom, 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 boom. Right, wants me a glass. Got a little cup. There we go. And where did I put the stain? I've hidden it away somewhere. I need a little paintbrush. That's all right, because I've got loads of those. There's the stain. There we go. Right, nothing special, nothing expensive, just some teak wood dye. I'll just blitz over these real quick while we finish them off. Shall I put gloves on? Yeah, should do really, shouldn't I? Seeing as, oh wait. As soon as I've got to work tomorrow, I'd rather like my hands not to be two-tone. That'd be mint. It's at 4 o'clock. Not too bad. Here we go. This won't take very many minutes. Well, that nearly went over. I like this stuff. I mean, this was really cheap. Really cheap stuff from Wilko's, but it covers incredibly well. It blends incredibly well. It dries really well. I haven't really come up against anything that it can't handle, and I really like the colour, especially when it's on pine. It's just, it does give pine a really nice colour and just sort of spruce it up a bit. I can't remember how much it cost me, but it would have only have been £3, £4, maybe £5, which is not very much at all, especially when you're talking woodworking stuff. When you're talking woodworking gear, a £5 ain't nothing. You can trust me on that. I mean, in woodworking terms, a £5 is free. Right, silly Billy. Right, now we've dealt with that little mistake. We can forget about it, not speak of it again, and move on. We'll obviously call this the underside of this one because it's got a huge, great big knot in it. Right, is it worth, while I've got this, just having a quick look, make sure I didn't miss anything else on any of the others? Yes, I did, look. Haha. Good job I checked. Not that it's going to matter a huge amount, because it's going to be lacquered, but do want it to at least stand the chance of looking good. Okay, cool, happy. Just pick, even you out. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. A little bit of schmoo there. Yeah, there we go. Alright, waste not, want not, and all that. No point in wasting it, is there? Right, now in terms of glue, I've got some options. I can just use normal bog standard wood glue. I have got some Gorilla, I don't really know what kind of glue it is, but it's sort of brown and it expands when it's a little bit wet. It's okay, it's quite good, but it can be quite brittle. And the other thing that strikes me is I've got some 5-minute epoxy. I could mix some of this up and use some Gorilla 5-minute epoxy. That could work, couldn't it? Ooh. Gap filling. I mean, I do need to fill some gaps. There are some gaps. Did I have another one up here? I thought I had one already open. Yes, I do. Oh, there's not much in it. No, but I could always use it up. Could always use it up. Let's use, yes, let's go with 5-minute epoxy. Why the hell not? Let's enjoy ourselves. Oh, that seems to be glued. Okay, well, that's all right, fine, whatever. I need more space. I need more space, as usual. I need more space. Ah, right, no, hang on, hang on. Because once I mix this, I've only got 5 minutes. I schwack it in there, I put them together, and then I need to clamp them somehow, but the ends of these are wet. So, yes. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. But we could varnish these, but at the same time as we varnish these, we should also be varnishing this. But again, we can't varnish this until these have gone off. So that needs to wait. We've done the table saw. What can we do in the meantime, peeps? What can we do in the meantime? Right. There's the projects board. What would you like to see? What would you like to see? I'm happy to do pretty much anything on there. And we could always start turning the sphere. That's ready to go. That's not going to take me too long to get set up for. The pepper mills, I still haven't been and bought another pepper mill, so I can't do that today. Let's see, a pen is probably out as well because I need to wait for it to go dry. We could do another wand. We could do the bedside caddy a little bit, but it involves a lot of grinding and it'll get dust everywhere. We could also put my father-in-law's vase on and start reworking this, because it's a very, very, very early piece, but it's it ain't elegant. So I said I would rework it, so we could start that. I mean, I'm literally happy to do anything. I mean, I could always go and get the OSB bowl to resand it, but I mean, it's in the house, it's upstairs, so I really don't mind. What do you fancy? Literally, first person to comment wins. Otherwise, we'll be having some quiet time. Well, I'll tell you what else needs to go on here. Sorry, I'm just going to nick this. If I can get out from it behind the telly. Come on. There we go. I need to put on there Ashes Pyramid. Don't ask, that's an upcoming project. I haven't got all the bits for it yet, but it's coming. Okay, so I'm just going to have a little tidy while you make up your minds. I really don't mind what it is you pick, but anything off of that project board, I'll more than happily do. First person to throw it in the chat wins. So yeah, whatever you fancy, guys. I really don't mind. Just put some of these glue. Oh no, I need these glues, don't I? Leave them out. Leave these glues out. That unfortunately burned a whole nother what do you call it? Paintbrush, but never mind. That's what they're there for, isn't it? Oh, incidentally, with the paintbrushes, anybody like Amazon-y who buys off Amazon, if you don't have Amazon Prime, which I wish we didn't, and you're struggling to get it up to 35 quid to qualify for free postage, you can literally top it up with those little things. They are 50 pence each. Rework the vase. Doug Miller says rework the vase. Right, we're reworking the vase. Happy days, we are reworking the vase. How come that went up? Oh, you're on YouTube. That's why I didn't see it straight away. Sorry, Doug, I wasn't ignoring you. I don't know how long that comment's been there for. I'm sorry, pal, I wasn't ignoring you, I promise. Right, we're reworking the vase. Let's get set up for that. Yeah, those little paint brushes, you can get them. They're 50p. So I literally just use them to bulk up my my basket to the 35 quid, and then I get free postage. So well, I'm sorry if I'm giving you motion sickness. I'm just getting my lathe set up. How's that? Yeah, that doesn't look half bad, does it? Let's go with work cam with a bit of, oh no, hang on, can we do, no, yeah, no, I don't like that either. We'll do that, and I'll just be I'll be over here. Right, so there's our sphere. Our sphere's in there somewhere. Time to get it out. Time to get our sphere out. Lovely, lovely. Right, so first job really is to turn this into a cylinder. Okay, I need approximately the centre, which is just marking corner to corner. Oh, hang on, you said do the sphere. What, hang on, what did you say? What did you say? Rework the vase, and I just picked the sphere up. What am I doing? God, how rude, no wonder. Sorry, mate, I was on autopilot then. Good grief. And my wife says I don't listen. Right, the sphere. The sphere. Yes, I did. I cast that resin. Yeah, it's yeah, it was touch and go whether it was gonna go that as deep as it did. Right, do the sphere like I'm told, rather than just cracking on with my own routine. You bloody idiot. Right. So first thing I really need to do is I really need to put another. Do I put a glue block on the end of this? Do I put a glue block on the end of it? Yeah. So yes, I did. Yes, I did cast that in resin, but we're not doing that today. We're not doing that today because Doug did ask, bless him, and I completely custard pied him and ignored him, being very rude. Right. I wonder whether the best thing to do is to go spur drive on there. And then cold jaws on here. Oh, they're tight. No, that's not right. Must be this one. Yeah, it's that one. Yeah, so I think we'll go cold jaws for the time being, but they're not going to fit. Oh, I actually need to be undoing the small ones, don't I? There we go. God in heavens, I think I wore this shirt the last time I was out here, and I haven't washed it yet, and I think I've just caught a whiff of myself. Either that or something's died in here. I do not smell good. Right, let's see if... Yeah, they'll grip. That's fine. I'll just make sure they're tight before I go too far. Yes, so the sphere, sorry, I was talking about the sphere, wasn't I? Yeah, it's just a couple of pieces of burr. I'm not entirely sure what burr it is, but it's, yeah, it's cast in Alumilite ultra clear epoxy resin with a tiny, tiny, tiny little dab of like aquamarine blue, not India ink, what's it called? Alcohol ink, just to give it some colour. You literally, they do say a dab will do you. Jesus Christ, I mean literally a dab will do you, because I probably put, I mean it was definitely less than a drop for all of that resin, and well, you saw what colour it was. It was probably, if I'm completely honest, it's probably gone a little darker than I wanted, but them's the breaks. Right, there we go. Now, I need the right one of these. There we are. Yeah, no, that should be fine. That should be fine. So I'm only making another. I just want to make a. Oh, come on, brain. So we'll make another tenon in there, because literally there's nothing to grab hold of. Why are my chisels everywhere? Oh. There we go. Right, let's just see how this. Oh, not awful. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, yeah, that's all right. That's pretty good. Right. Right, parting tool. Here we go. Ideally, what I'd like to do is just face this off. Still a bit of a wobble there. There we go. Right, got a nice flat bottom. Ha 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 ha. Fana fana fana. You're not exactly brilliantly placed, are you? Should we just bring you in sort of there-ish? Does that... Oh, no, you're going to fall over. Does that help in any way? Not really. You want to be going over a bit more, don't you? But you have... Of course, I've plugged you in on the other side of the room because I'm a fucking idiot. I mean, I'm only doing this bit, and then it'll be the majority of it will all be being turned here. So I'm sure you'll survive. I'm sure you'll survive. You'll get over it. Right. Okay, I'm willing to risk it. Let's see if I can just get a tenon turned in here relatively painlessly. I mean, I'm pushing into the... Yeah, it should be okay. Just take it easy. Just go nice and... We'll get rid of that as well. I'm just retracting the quill and getting rid of the tailstock because as I've done many times before, I've jammed my elbow into them and it's not very nice. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, I tell you what, it smells lovely. I don't know what this is. It's just pine, I'm sure, but I don't know if there's any variation on what pine this is, but it smells gorgeous. that's come out of centre. That didn't take a lot, did it? Might have to go even lighter than that. Oh, Trevor, father-in-law, Trevor. Why didn't I put more effort into this the first time round, eh? That's what I should have done. That would have made life a lot easier. But yeah, apparently he really loves this because I made it for him, but I am less than enamoured with it. Because I probably thought this was brilliant at the time, but it's just so ungainly looking, and it's not very elegant. It's very chunky, and you know, it's like I just know I can do better. So nice thing is we can erase it from memory. And after this stream, nobody will ever know it existed. Right, just flattening off the bottom. Could probably do with going down a little more than that. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, should be able to grip that. Hey. That's a horrible sound. Hate it. Right. Okay. Right, which is my more knackered one? That one. So now, of course, I just got to hope and pray that I've done this in a way that I can open these jaws. Yes, it's not too big at all. That's good. Make sure that's nice and tight. And do this up. Looks pretty good to me. Right, so we can release this now. Oh, good grief. Just kicking everything everywhere today. Cool. You might come back in a minute. Oh, that's really too heavy to be leaning over to get rid of. And pop that down there. Right, we can take that ring off. Just don't need it with this chuck. There we go, look. Woo! Right, if we put that in there, that's not gonna disappear, so we could pop that on there. Just to give it a bit of protection. And just let this sort of, yeah. Oh, that's as far as it goes. Okay. Yeah, I was being a bit optimistic there, wasn't I? There we go. Oh, I've not done the thing, have I? So guys, if you're here, if it's the first time that you're here, hi, my name's Drew. It's very, very nice to meet you indeed. If you're watching on Twitch, then please hit the follow button. It's down in this corner here someplace. It's around there. You'll find it. You're all clever people. Trying to get to, what's my latest goal? I don't know, 25 is it? Is it 25 my latest goal? Oh, 30. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, Christ. Yeah, I'm going to need your help, guys. So yeah, if you hit the follow button, then you get a little animation up here. If you're over on YouTube, then please hit the subscribe button. That would be fantastic. Trying to get to 500 over on YouTube. That would be mint. Vice versa. If you're on Twitch, if you're watching on Twitch and you're not subscribed on YouTube, then nip over and have a look. There's a link in my bio down there. And if you're watching on YouTube and you're not following me on Twitch, then nip over there and follow me on both platforms. That would be amazing. Thank you very much for your support. It is truly appreciated. I'm very grateful. So now that's done. Just as an aside, is anybody in on Twitch who can just unfollow and then follow again, just so the animation goes off, and then I can just make sure that actually still works? Anybody? I mean, maybe not. Not to worry if you don't. No, okay. Well, if you do, there's an animation goes off, just up there, just where the, just here. That's where it happens. Oh, about there. So yeah, if you do follow, then you'll get a little little announcement that you're here. So yeah, that would be great. Right. We've got to make this look elegant. Shit. Yeah. I mean, I think I want to lose a lot. I want to lose a lot of this bulk here, and an awful lot up here as well. Essentially, I think it needs a full rework. And we're going to have to do something to take the wobble out of that as well, because it's no longer round. It's been in the house, it's been close to the it's been in it, not air conditioning, what's it called, central heating, so it's undoubtedly put a little bit of a wobble on it. So we're going to just take the surface off, get it round, get rid of that wobble, because yeah, about 900 RPM, that is, there's some, it's not really awful, but it's quite a lot of chatter there. How bad is it? Oh, it's quite bad here, but everywhere else it's not too bad. It's not too bad. So I'm just literally taking off the finish now that I applied, getting it round again. Once it's round, it's a little bit safer. Because I know where all the edges start and stop. Oh yeah, that is some. Good grief, this wants to grab. Come on, behave. Way. Easy tiger. Oh, do you know what I should be using? I should really be using the scraper. God, that would be so much easier. And here I am, trying to convince people out there that I know what I'm doing. Right, apart from that being as rough as balls, that is now round and smooth. So we've got to think about shape. We have got to think about shape. Yeah. I think I want to come down quite a lot here. I definitely want to lose a lot of the chunk up here. I really don't like. I've never liked this. I've never liked this. Yeah, essentially I just need to paint, and with my magic material removing paintbrush until the shape I like is sort of evident. and that's what I need to do. Oh. Hay fever is not brilliant at the minute, so I'm sorry if I get any. If you get any, like I'm trying to clear my throat, but hay fever's kicking me in the tits a little bit at the minute. Okay, let's go. Now, of course, the other thing I don't know is I don't know how thick or how much material I've got to play with. So I'm going to have to be a little bit careful, but I don't think I have to be too careful. I don't have to be too careful just yet. I mean, this is going to be a pretty severe process. I never said this wasn't going to be brutal. Ugh. Oh, I've got bits flying up my nose. Ugh. I am covered. hella cut. Oh, I do need the fan. Oh, good grief. Here it goes. I did take my hay fever tablets this morning, but I have missed a day or two, so it's probably going to kick me in the dick just a little bit. Right, where can I put it? Right, sorry, you have to bear with me for a sec while I set my fan up. Because I sort of needs it a little bit. Try and keep all the schmoo and shit out of my face. Ugh. Right, and I do need to blow my nose. Where is my tissues? Or my shop towels? I mean, literally anything that's not my t-shirt. That'll do. I don't care what. Anywhere? Oh, that's a roll. It appears that I've used the last one, which means I need a fresh one, which means it's up there and I can't reach it because I'm too short. Of course that's not going to work. In what world did I think that was actually going to work? Alright, put that there. Lift that up. I don't know why I'm talking to myself. I'm pretty sure you can't see what I'm doing this far back in the workshop. Fresh workshop towel. There we go. Oh, oh my God, it's a swimming pool. Oh, hell's teeth. Oh, there we go. That tissue can go in the burn pile, not because it's made of paper or wood, it's because it's a biohazard. Let's get rid of it. Okay. So quite pleased with what's going on up here. It's pleasing at the moment. It's very good. It's very good. It's very good. Very nice. I like it. I still got a bit of weight to take off in the middle, I feel, and I still want to shave down this back end really a lot. I also kind of feel I'm not really doing a massively good job at filming today. Let me sort of readjust a little bit. How's that? Is that sort of better? What? Where's that shadow coming from? What is that shadow? I don't really know what that shadow is. Oh yes, I do. It's the cables coming out the side of the camera. Yeah, not really a lot I can... Is it? Oh, is it the main data cable coming down from the ceiling? No, it's not. What the fucking hell is that then? Oh, is it that? Oh, it's the stem for the camera. Well, there really isn't anything I can do about that, otherwise the camera would fall on the floor. Okay, we'll just crack on. Of course, the disadvantage with having the fan on is now that the shavings just go straight in my face. So I've solved one problem and caused another. mean, that is looking better, isn't it? That's looking better. I still feel like I want to come in further here. Okay, let's have a little fettle in there, see what happens. All right, calm down. Okay. Right. I still feel like the bass needs to come down a bit. Okay. Okay. You know, we want to change the angle of this. Now the internal of the neck should be about a third of the way down, so that's around about here. Right, just going to switch the skew and just sort of tidy up some lines. So all I'm doing really is I'm just using the so I'm just using the flat side of the skew, and I'm just sort of painting around and using that to just sort of smooth out some of these working bumps. Yeah, just trying to get the surface ready for sanding, because I think I'm about there with the shape. I think I'm about there. I really am just taking off dust. No, that is just dust. And then as a final, I suppose a freshly sharpened scraper would probably do quite well, wouldn't it? So it's 80 degrees. Beautiful. Right, we'll go as fast as we dare. Just take some very, very, very light finishing passes. All I was really trying to do there was to eliminate some of the end grain tear out, or some of the grain tear. God, yeah, that has really done it. I need a little bit more just in here. You can see where it's sort of just tore a little bit further. So I'm going to need a little bit more just in there. It's mostly out, a little bit more. Really is just reducing the amount I've got to do with the sandpaper, so it's worth just spending 2 or 3 minutes just getting this really good. Because I want to take care, try not to introduce tool marks and take away grain tear out. I think that's about as good as we can hope for. Yeah, that looks great. That looks great. Got a bit of a tool mark there, bit of a tool mark there, bit of a tool mark there, but that'll come out with sandpaper. That'll be fine, fine, fine. Right, what is the time? It's 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. Guys, I think I'm going to call it, because I'm going to go in and cook for the wife, because she's been at work all day, bless her. So I'm going to finish up and leave that there, because the next stage is obviously moving on to sanding and just finalising that shape. I'm just going to bring the tension off of that while I think about it, but I will leave it sort of semi-engaged. That's fine. Yeah, so introduction of table saw, fantastic, really pleased with it so far. Made a lovely cut. So I'm going to use it to finish off the anal missiles, but that's now going to have to wait until probably next week. I am back to work tomorrow. I may get streaming at the weekend, depending on what the weekend shapes up like, and then I'm off the week. Thank you very much. We'll finish it next. We'll get it finished soon. But yeah, I'm off the week after, but we are going down to Brighton for a couple of days. So I'm hoping to get some stream in early part of the week, and then at the weekend again. That'll be cool. Then I'm back at work again for a week, and then got 3 weeks off. So there should be lots of streaming in August. So that would be extremely cool. I can't wait. So yeah, cheers. Thanks very much for watching, you guys. I will see you on the flip side. Look after each other. Stay safe. We'll come back to the vase. We will come back to the Tiki Torch doodahs. The last little bit on those. Just a varnish and a glue together. And they'll be done. And then we can start work on some new projects. We've got lots to do. We've got a room room door plaque. Still haven't been and bought any MDF for that. Excuse me. The sphere, that is ready to go. Pepper mills, I'm gonna have to go shopping for those. My little niece wants a wand, so I'll have to make one of those. And then there is the bedside caddy, which is all here, all glued up, ready to go. And then there is another project coming, but I'm still collecting the bits and pieces for that, because we're gonna do something cool with some ashes. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Right, take it easy. Oh, I made an AI song. Do you know what? I'm going to duck underneath this cable. I'm going to find it, and I'm going to see if I can find a way. Oh God, what a mess. I better strip off before I go in. Let me see if I can find this song very quickly, because it's extremely cool. Where did I put it? Did I put it in music? Nope. Is it on the web somewhere? It might be. I'm now driving. AI music maker. I think that one, yeah. There we go. How do I download the audio? Open that up. Oh, it was already there. Right, if I play this, where's it going to come out?
Hey there, crew, thanks for stopping by.
I think I need to select this as a source, don't I? I need to select this as a source. So, audio mixer, sources. Oh, is it one of these? Do I need to add a source? Add a audio input capture, maybe? Let's put internal audio. Device. Oh God, I don't know. No, it's not a microphone. No, I don't want to do that. Hello. Oh no. Let's get rid of that. I just want to play this cool tune, man. Video capture, audio capture. I don't know. Window capture? Media source. Let's try that. Media source. Let's do the exit song. Yeah, this is more like it. And then file this PC into downloads, and then it's called Thank You Crew, which is there. Open that. Okay.
Hey there, crew, thanks for stopping by. In the workshop building, now online. Your support means the world to me. Together creating dreams set free. Every nail I hammer, every screw I turn. With you watching, it's your love I earn. From plans on paper to reality, you fuel my passion with your energy. Thank you, crew, for watching. stream every single chat. You're the reason for this and that, in the sawdust and the blue. Building memories, all thanks to you. We share the highs, we share the lows. In this workshop, magic grows. Crafting wonders side by side. Thank you for this amazing ride. Thank you, crew, for watching me. In this workshop together we see dreams take shape in every way. With you here.
Cool. Right, I think that's it. Cheers all. See you later. Have a good one.